Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm going to read through the full article. There's a link in the description. It's a pretty dark topic once more. 10 bodies crammed into a car has been left outside the Mexican governor's office. So 10 bodies in a car, dead, quite obviously. We're going to read through the full article. Just going to mention that if you do feel a little bit down, depressed, from such dark topics as this, then do take a mental health break from time to time. Perhaps check out my political video, CIS Male, and I think on the top right there'll be a link to take you there should you be interested in that. In the latest sign of Mexico's out of control cartel violence, 10 bodies were abandoned outside the governor's office in a public square lit up with Christmas decorations in the north central Mexican state of Zacatecas. Apologies for my pronunciation. This occurred on Thursday. The state governor, David Monreal, said the bodies of 8 men and 2 women were crammed into an Mazda SUV outside his office. There's a picture of the Mazda SUV outside of his office. All of the deceased had signs of beating and bruisings. The state's chief prosecutor said 7 of the 10 bodies died of asphyxiation by strangulation. 5 bodies had not been identified. 3 of them have a past criminal record. The state's chief prosecutor said several suspects have been arrested in possible connections with the body dump. The Federal Public Safety Department said a man drove the Mazda SUV to the governor's office, then exited the vehicle early Thursday and walked down the street into an alley. Zacatecas has been transformed into a war zone in recent years as Sinaloa and Jalisco cartels, as well as other drug cartels, are fighting to control highways in the state used to transport drugs to the US border. Drug cartels use grisly tactics such as killing their enemies and displaying them for the public to see as a way to intimidate rival gangs and or even local officials. In November, 10 bodies were found hanging from a highway bridge in northwest Zacatecas. Here's a quote. "What we received was a cursed inheritance from previous administrations," David Monreal said, referring to the high violent crime in the state. So there we go. Tragic situation. 10 bodies dumped in front of the state governor's office. The cartel doing what the cartel does. Murder people. As far as I understand, mostly murder their own criminals or criminals within rival gangs and such, but extremely violent, extremely grisly, and it's used to intimidate the politicians, the state governors, the police, to intimidate them so that they don't take any action, so that they leave the cartels to do what they're going to do.